Sing. Okay, we're gonna get right into it. I'm not gonna waste any time because I actually have to get to the gym. So let's do this. Today is Wednesday, so Friday will be the next time we stream this. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we were talking about canonical events. Okay. Let's just reread this in my head. Just give me a minute. All right. We're doing Wallachia. All right. Okay. We can do Sion. Okay. Let's see. Sion's connection. Sion's connection with in the first few games. No. These events. Shion's connection to these events is rooted in her past. She was turned into a vampire by Wallachia. Prior to Melty Blood. Prior to Melty Blood. I feel I'm gonna have to stress this a lot. That even though Wallachia does get beat, that doesn't stop Shion from being a vampire. Because this is definitely just because the person who turns you into a vampire dies doesn't stop you from being a vampire. It's just common knowledge. This is where it's funny because let's talk about Dust of Osiris now. I don't know how to do this. This again, even by Nasu standards, is pretty crazy. I'm gonna word this in a very oddly specific way. Remnants. Okay, we'll do it like this. It's such a weird thing to explain. Right. I'm still looking for at least Christmas is kind of pushing it, but that next week this will get released. We're just gonna call it Actress again. We know current code is the latest version, but she showed up in Actress again, and the Actress again, we know. Okay. So, notably, which is the biggest irony because he gets summoned. It's like, bruh. Yeah. Which is, this is actually very important because it shows that Tatari doesn't need the same anchor. I still don't know what the next Titan video is going to be about. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Yeah, we'll mention the irony that he can get actually summoned. Ironically, oops. The good thing is, I just have this and Yumineko, the furniture one that I'm only doing for actual like lore stuff. So it's gonna be pretty. They're gonna be short videos. Like I'm gonna start the narrative for the furniture Yumineko video tomorrow. This one, I think it's almost done. I have to just look at my outline. I think this is about done. So we'll figure out what the next videos will be. But these next two videos will be relatively short, probably 10 minutes pop. We'll see. Then we'll figure out what's the next videos. Because I already have a horror one that I have to do on Oreos. Just Type Moon. Type Moon's not as bad as Yumineko because I have a plethora of knowledge in Type Moon. It's just Yumineko, you have to be very specific in the things you talk about because it's so complex. You can put yourself in a gigantic rabbit hole way easier in Yumineko than in Type Moon, I believe. That's my honest opinion. Don't shoot me. Ironic, Wallachia. Yeah, he can himself can be. This is actually a good thing right here because this shows that Tatsuri can Tatsuri operates independently of its can operate independently of its former host. Yeah, that works. This reinforces the idea. The fuck? Oh, this reinforces. That Tatsuri can operate. Yeah, Tatsuri can operate independently of its former host. Stretch. Okay. To further clarify, neither Sion on Vishion. Oh, it's gonna be so funny playing Vishion again. She's so busted. Even with the nerf, she's still like derp. Whenever I used to compete, whenever someone would say they were HV Shion, man, I'm like, okay. So you just want to win. Oh man. I'm HV Shion main, yeah. Sure you are. Cool. She was a very dumb character in the PS2 version. She's still relatively good in the late in 1.07. She's very silly. Funny enough, all Shions are silly. H is toxic. H Shion is toxic. So Half Moon in general is just like very. Half Moon's a very funny moon. All right, so further clarify, neither Sion, Vishion, nor Duster Osiris. Yeah. Because they're focal points at the end of the day. Just like Wallachia. How long is this? Well, yeah, this has to be long because it's canonical events. Hmm. How long have I been streaming this for? 15 minutes? Okay. Just like Malachi, there are focal points that allow the form to take form. Actually, but the driving force remains the same. The collective belief. I think I've said this before. People yapping give this thing power. Don't yap. Don't spread rumors. I think we can wrap up this section because this is really going on really long. But we've covered Wallachia shenanigans up till Dust Over Cyrus. Yeah, let's wrap this up. During active Tatari events. Wait. No. Just like Misaki Town, but we're just calling it a city because it's massive. And abnormal, please. Shaped by fear and rumor. And as before. As and as before, when the cycle ends, it's comma right there, as before. When the cycle ends, these manifestations disappear. Yeah. These manifestations disappear. I think that's good. Okay. We'll read the whole thing and see how it sounds, but I think I pretty much covered everything for canonical events, at least. I might add a few more things here and there, but I think we're good. How long are we streaming this for? 20 minutes? Okay. Alright, oh yeah, this weird sentence. Well, the most well-documented influential manifestation of Tatari occurs during Shion's saga of Melty Blood. While Melty Blood itself is a spin-off that takes place after the events of Tsukihime, it provides the clearest canonical framework of understanding Tatari. Again, I have to stress this. The original Melty Blood, the visual novel Melty Blood, React, Acadenza, Actors Again, those games, all Tatari. Type Lumina, Nothing to do with Tatsumi. Shion's not even in the game. She got ousted. She's in Under Night, or FGO if you want to be cute about it. But yes, those games I just named, those are all the Tatsumi games. So it provides the clearest lore-based information where you can get it. Okay, anyways. During the night it manifests, the phenomenon at its most visible, where rumor, fear, and human perception converge to a single reality-altering event. During the night of Wallachia, the city becomes a closed space dominated by Tatari's influence. Again, Misaki Tom is calling it a city because it's pretty much a city. Excuse me. As mentioned, the environment becomes distorted due to the influence of Tatari. Locations warp, streets empty, and the sense of time fractures. It should be noted that these anomalies aren't permanent alterations to the world. Once the Tatari cycle ends, these distortions vanish and things return to normal as if nothing occurred. Wallachia serves as the most well-known anchor during this event. His presence gives the audience a source of recognition for Tatari. However, Wallachia should not be considered the creator of this phenomenon, because he's not. It operates independently and responds to the content and the intensity of human fear and rumor. In a sense, Wallachia's role is to stabilize its appearance, not dictate its behavior. This distinction is crucial because Wallachia has its own goals while Tatsu fulfills its purpose. Shion's connection to these events is rooted in her past. She was turned into a vampire by Wallachia prior to Melty. That is awkward. Fire alarm's going off. Alright, I'm gonna finish the sentence and run outside. Wow. Okay. That's very awkward. She was turned into a vampire by Wallachia prior to Melty Blood. Don't do what I'm doing right now. She was turned into a vampire by Wallachia prior to the events of the original Melty Blood. It should be noted that even though Wallachia was defeated, Sion remains a vampire. An unforeseen event would also transpire after his defeat. The remnants of Shion's blood, known as the Dust of Osiris, became the anchor for Tatari and Melty Blood actions again. Notably, the second manifestation of Tatari occurs without Wallachia as the primary host. This is important because it shows that Tatari doesn't require the same anchor every time. Ironically, Wallachia himself can appear as a Tatari-generated avatar. This reinforces the idea that Tatari can operate independently of its former host. To further clarify, Sion, the Sion, nor Dust of Osiris can control Tatari. Just like Wallachia, there are focal points that allow the phenomenon to take form, but the driving force remains the same. The collective belief of the populace gives it power. Just like the original event, brought forth by Wallachia, the city once again experiences distortions of anomalies shaped by fear and rumor. And as before, when the cycle ends, these manifestations disappear. I swear to God, there better not be a fire. Anyways, Friday is the next time we're streaming this. I'll see y'all later because I gotta go run outside because somebody can't cook. Alright, take care everybody. I'll see y'all Friday.